So, you want to begin building Spark application today, you don't know where to begin, and you don't want to download any SDKs or mess around with setting any environment variables. Neither do I, but you came to the right place. My goal by the end of this video is to get you building your very first Spark application up in the AWS cloud completely for free. Yes, that's right, free. And all you need is your email address, so let's get started. Now our first step is to go ahead and open up a browser window and head on over to the Databricks Community Edition located at community.cloud.databricks.com/login.html, or you can find a link down below in the description of this video. Now you're going to want to go ahead and bookmark this link because it's going to come in handy in the near future. Now our next step is to click the sign up link just below the sign in button. This will take us to a new page where you can create our Databricks Community Edition account up in the AWS cloud completely for free. Now, I can't stress enough how important it is to click the Get Started button on the far right. Again, it's the Databricks Community Edition that we like to create an account with. This is the free version. The version on the left is the one that will actually cost us money. Now, clicking on the Get Started button on the far right will take us to a new page where we can enter in all of our contact information. And now, we will time travel. Now after you hit the sign up button, you should receive a verification email. And within that verification email will be a link that will take you to a Databricks page for setting your account password for the first time. Go ahead and enter in your password and hit the reset password button. Congratulations! You now have your very own Databricks account where you can begin building your Spark applications today. And best of all, it hasn't even cost us a single dime. Now before we can start building our Spark applications, we'll first need a cluster to run it on. So go ahead and click on the Clusters tab on the far left, and again, the Create Cluster button at the top left. Now you can keep the Databricks runtime version, the Python version, and the availability zone as their defaults, and just enter in a meaningful name for your cluster, and click the Create Cluster button at the top. Now, it might take just a few minutes for your cluster to start up and initialize, but once it does, the state in the middle will go from pending to running. Next, let's start by importing a sample Spark application by first navigating to our Home tab in the far left, right-clicking in that second swim lane, selecting Import, and finally adding in the URL to our sample Spark application, which can be found in the description below, and selecting Import. Last of all, let's go ahead and attach this to a cluster and run it. So up at the top, select this drop-down, select our cluster, and click this play button to run every cell. You've just run your very first Spark application up in the AWS cloud, and best of all, it was free and you didn't have to spend any of your time setting up your development environment. Now if you enjoyed this video and you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks for watching.